Hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm over at Disney Springs, and as you guys can see in the background there, you got the buses coming in over there. So if you guys are coming in by car, you're gonna walk over to them buses and head out to the resorts. And this over here is the orange parking garage. So this is one of the garages, one of two that you guys are gonna be coming to when you come to the Disney Springs area. And today we've been asked if we could do a walkthrough of the Disney Springs area. So we're gonna do a walkthrough today. It's going to be a longer video, guys, and we're actually going to post this in 3 video segments. We're going to do a full walkthrough of the entire Disney Springs. We're going to do just this side, the market side of the Disney Springs, and then we're going to do over near the Rainforest Cafe side. We're going to do that whole side. So a lot of people just want the actual part where the World of Disney is, the Earl of Sandwich, the Rainforest Cafe, and others want just this side over here. So we're gonna make an incorporated video, which is gonna be quite a long video, and I figure we'll put it out in 3, that way you get a choice of what you guys wanna watch. But as you guys come on down in here, you're greeted with the Coca-Cola building, as you saw. That's a 3-floor building. Up on top you got the restaurant. You could try out all the different Coca-Colas from all around the world, and then the other 2 floors are just buying your merchandise. So we're actually going to head on over to the balloon. So when you guys come in and greeted with that balloon, we're going to head over that direction. And right now we're walking by the Planet Hollywood building. Now they've redone just about everything down here in Disney Springs, and surprisingly the only thing they haven't really touched is the Planet Hollywood, and I don't really know why. The building's kind of like something that stands out. You kind of need to put some work in there, but it's one of the oldest ones here that hasn't been touched. So right now we're actually making our way over to, there's a couple of bridges ahead of us here, guys. Now the bridges are going to take you right over towards the Lego side, the World of Disney, and over towards that side. And we're actually going to go around to the left right now. So if you keep going straight, you're actually going to head on down to the like the whole World of Disney shopping, the Rainforest Cafe. But here's Stargazers. Now this is actually on the back of Planet Hollywood. So that's the outside bar and stuff you got there. And I'm just going to show you the bridge. We're not going to go across the bridge right now, but I'm going to show you the bridge right now because it's a nice picture opportunity. So these are the 2 bridges you guys actually have if you're going to cross over to the other side. This used to be the area where you had all the shows going on late at night, and New Year's Eve they had the show up there. That was actually the west side, so you'd go up on stage there. Another look back at Stargazers. And this is the actual way we're going to go right now. So I just want to show you guys that bridge. And you can see off in the distance you've got the garage. And then we're coming around. You've got all kinds of shops and food on this side. So you're going to have a lot of shopping, a lot of foods. You got the Wetzel's Pretzels there. You got the AMC movie theater there. And that's got 30 different theaters inside. So it's a really big theater. You've got an entrance on this side and an entrance down near Cirque du Soleil. And as you can see, now we're heading over to the actual balloon. We actually posted the balloon a while back. If you guys are looking to see that, just type up the balloon at Disney Springs Country Bear Tours, or go right into our new website. We newly posted to countrybeartours.com, and that's going to make it real easy to find anything that we have out there. And it's another option for you. So if you guys are looking for Disney Springs, just go to Disney Springs on the front page. You want to go to the theme parks, hit the theme parks. You want to go to the buses, the trams, click on either one of them links and it'll show you what we have for our videos. And now when you guys get into the videos, if you go into the website, the first page is the most recent. So you're always going to need to go to the next page to see the older videos. Kind of saw it pointless to have the oldest videos in front, so I spun them around and got all the new quantity or new quality stuff out in the front, the older stuff in the back. So just go through the pages. You'll see down on the bottom some of the pages that are multiple, they'll have the directions to go forward and backwards. There's a good look at the balloon right there, and that's actually a fun ride. It goes up like 450 feet. You get to see Saratoga Resort across the way. You get to see all this waterfront here and just about all of Disney Springs from up there, so it's really cool. And if you want a fun ride up there, go when it's really windy. That's an adventure in itself. Sometimes I've seen this thing with people up on it and that thing is way over to the side, so not something I want to do. We'll head on back this way again. There's your Starbucks coffee with the grass roof up there. So that's kind of cool seeing that. Makes you feel like you're over in like Norway or something with the roofs. But you're gonna see this is all your shop row right here, I call it. So it's all the shops in the line heading all the way down to the Cirque du Soleil. And right there is a look at the Star Wars section right there. So that's actually a mini store. It's a small little shop on some Star Wars stuff. Get a look at some of these stores here. The Galactic Outpost. We actually have that one posted too. So if you go into the Disney Springs page of our website, you'll see that. It's a little shop in there, but it gives you some options to buy some of the Star Wars memorabilia and stuff. Some of that out there. You got the food trucks over to the right. And then up here you've got your Marvel building. So you're gonna go in there and that's mainly featured around the Marvel movies and stuff like that. So you have different items in there. But you can see it's a long walkway. It's making your way all the way down to the House of Blues and Cirque du Soleil. Lots of stores in here, lots of shops. There's the Four Rivers Cantina. And this is actually a nice walk. You got the candy cauldron over there, obviously lots of candy in there. So it's pretty much any of your shops and preference along the way that you guys are gonna wanna stop at. That's what you're gonna see as you're walking along. So if you see one, you're gonna go in there. And they've got a new building right here off to the right. I don't know if you guys remember this or the old skyline here, but you've got the summer house coming, and that's gonna be coming in, let me show you guys that. So that's gonna be coming, summer house on the lake, opening in 23. Now, I don't think that's a lake out there, but hey, it could be a lake, but it goes pretty far. It's more of a waterway than a lake, but. And then you're coming on down here and you've got another little bit of Bo's signature candies right there. And it's all the different resorts and stuff right there with the little bottles. But they've got a candy shop over there. You've got your ice cream, your candies, salt and straw. Get a look at the sign for you there. Looks like a little ice cream shop in there. Continuing on down, you got Splitsville. You've got the other entrance of the AMC Theater right there. So that's a big theater. It's on two ends. You just saw how far we actually walked to get down here, so that gives you an idea how big that movie theater is. Splitsville Luxury Lanes. And I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but they used to have the Virgin Record store down in this direction here, and that's all gone. You used to have the Gloria Estefan Cuban Cafe, and that was the big pineapple, and that's gone. And now they've got Jaleos in there. So I miss the old pineapple that used to be there. I don't know why they took that out, but now that's all gone. Yeah, I missed that pineapple was something you saw. It was kind of cool seeing it and stuff like that. But down on the end there, you're going to see past this Jaleos. And they do got a lot of construction going on. Obviously, you can hear that in the background, guys. But down past here, you got the M&M's building. You've got the Cirque du Soleil. And then on the right down on the end here, you're going to have the House of Blues. So here's your big old M&M shop. And that's a really big building. And any of these things here, guys, you can just walk on into buildings and see if there's something in there you guys are interested in. Anytime you're visiting over here, you know, it's always worth going into shops. Even if you walk in, turn around, go back out, at least you got to go in and see what was in there. There's a lot of these shops that got some really cool stuff in there, guys. But here's your House of Blues. House of Blues has got a whole bunch of different sections to it. Right in the front here to the right, you've got the big old shop. I've got that posted on the website. Just go into the Disney Springs. And then you're gonna see the shop in here. Now they actually have a restaurant and they actually have entertainment here also. So that's a really big structure here. And this front part is only the shop that you're gonna go in and get all your House of Blues merchandise. And once again, go into the countrybeartours.com and it's gonna show you, I think we got 2 videos posted of the House of Blues. And once again, if you guys have not subscribed, we do hope you subscribe to our channel and give us a like today on the video. There's your City Works right over there. You got your restaurant bar, and then you've got your Cirque du Soleil. And we'll give you a little bit more shot of the actual House of Blues. So you've got a restaurant, you've got the shop, and you've got the entertainment side. This is really cool. Now, if you guys don't have like a lot going on and you've got the ability to come over here at nighttime, This place looks like a ghost town right now, but at nighttime, with all the lighting they got over here, this place looks really, really cool. So once again, come on over and check it out. We're gonna come around the backside here, and you're gonna see all the lighting and stuff like that, so that's kind of cool to see that. And you've got your little bars all along the way that are on the outside here. You got the little tables and stuff you can sit down in. Once again, this is a restaurant slash bar slash store slash entertainment. And then on the end here, you've got your Cirque du Soleil. And now they always got the little monitors out on the front there, so they're gonna see what's going on. And I noticed as you're walking through Disney Springs, on most of the little billboards or the moving billboards, they actually have what's going on with the show, and they talk about the actual new show they got in here. And I'm gonna take you over, show you. So each time you come to the restaurants, they all have the restaurant menus. So obviously, here's where you're gonna go to eat. It's the restaurant side. In the middle is gonna be where you're gonna go for your show. On the end is where you're gonna go to get your merchandise. And we're gonna continue on over, and this big white structure is Cirque du Soleil. And once again, you can go up, check out the monitor there, so it's kind of cool seeing that in the background, gives you a little bit of what's going on. And as you're walking around the actual Disney Springs, they'll give you little pre-shows on the little monitors. Here's the water tower of the House of Blues. Years ago, they used to have the car in here. I'm not seeing the car any longer, so I'm thinking they moved the car somewhere else. And this is the actual boat launch that used to take you over to the middle section, and it also used to take you over towards the Rainforest Cafe, but that's all closed down. And what we've heard on the street now is they're not going to reopen that anytime soon. The guy on actually one of the boats said they don't plan on ever reopening that because of security, I guess. They don't have the security anymore, but I believe it's just, in my opinion, they're doing a lot of layoffs, a lot of firings. It's not really a good time right now up here, so I'm sure if it was to get slamming again, then things would probably change. So right now we're actually all the way back past the House of Blues on the other end down near Planet Hollywood again, guys. So I didn't do the turnaround and walk back up the street because I don't think you want to see the same thing twice. So now we're going across one of the bridges. This would be the second bridge. So we're heading across right now, and this is actually going to take you over to the old, they used to call it the West Side stage or something like that. I used to come down here and we used to watch the shows and stuff. As soon as you got across the bridge, there was on the left side the stage set up. And right over to the right here, they used to have the boat from the Forrest Gump movie. And that was right next to the Planet Hollywood building. Another look at the balloon over there. Let me get another better shot for you right there. And I believe it's about time for them to change that balloon out, but with the way Disney is right now, a little bit of hard times here with the slowness, so I don't think you're going to see that. But right over there, you used to see the Jenny, and that was parked right there, and they removed that out of there. And now we're going to go across to the actual, this is the, it's like some of the nightlife bars and stuff like that. This used to be like a little amusement area down on, if you keep going down to where the amphibious boats are, that used to be like a little amusement park section way back in the day when this was downtown Disney. And this used to be bananas, so that's all changed since then. So they got a lot of restaurants in here, a lot of bars in here now. So this is where you're gonna head on over for the adult life. You've got your bars, you've got your restaurants, and it's all set up. It's really nice. It's actually not a bad facelift for here. I like the old stuff where they had all the stores, but you know, it was always dead over here. So, you know, the change in the times, I guess, is probably a lot better than having the place go out of business where you don't get a lot of business. But now it's got a nice facelift here. It's more happening, more trendy. So there's the Edison right there. That's another one of the restaurants and bars you can go into. And it's just a lineup all the way down the street here. Restaurants, bars, they've got chocolate shops along the way here. Paradise 37. And coming up down on the left-hand side, you've got the, you're gonna see like a boat launch too, that they don't use that any longer. That used to take you over to the, over near the Cirque du Soleil, and that's now no longer operating. So that's like an abandoned spot. You'll see that up on the left here. So it's just, once again, a lot of shops, a lot of bars. You've got a chocolate shop up here. And you can see way down on the end there, you've got that lighthouse, and that's actually the boathouse where you're going to rent the amphibious cars. So if you guys are over here, you do have that option. A taste of paradise. So everything here is right out on the street, and they do have a lot of planters in here. I know years back they used to have the walls on both sides, and that was the only place you could sit, but at least you got these planters again, so at least you could sit down and not have to walk up and down and get exhausted. You got the Savannah Bee Company, you've got the Chocolate Company. Little look back here. So once again, it seems like on the right side is all your shopping. On the left side seems to be the bars, the grills, and here's the boat launch that they're no longer offering, so that's all shut down. And it was actually a nice little water taxi, you know, it's a quick little ride. And once again, if you got a ride is better than no ride, you know. The more you take out, the less you got to do. There you go, Drawn to Life. And that's the actual Cirque du Soleil show. And you're gonna see that throughout Disney Springs. And this is one of the maps there. So you guys can see the map, and it's gonna tell you where you are, where you're going. And we're over on the side of the Cirque du Soleil, the House of Blues. And we're gonna head on down and over to the Rainforest Cafe side, and the old big store over here that it's known for. And that's the World of Disney. Now, I don't know if you guys remember back, but they did give that a facelift. There's Gideon's. That in the morning is lined up every day. You can see the line over there. They're going in for bakery items there. It's awesome. I guess that's the place. I haven't actually gone in there. I've always been busy filming. But one of these days I'm gonna get over there. But a lot of times you get down here, it's still early, but you'll get down there and that line will go down the road, bank to the right, go all the way down that road. There'll be hundreds and hundreds of people in line for that place. So I'm guessing it's got a pretty good rapport. And it's one of the only places, obviously, that's open at this time of the hour. So right now it's a little early. It's a little after like 9 o'clock-ish in the morning. So I always like to get over here in the morning before it gets too hot. And right now this is the amphibious car section. This is down at the boathouse. It's a close-up look at some of the cars that you guys can rent when you come down here. You're not gonna rent them and drive them. You're gonna pay, you're gonna get in there, they're gonna take you around outside there, you're gonna see all the sights, and then they're gonna drive that car right back up out of the water, because it's a boat and a car all in one. And they're really awesome looking cars. They're super old, but they're awesome cars to see them. And this is where you're gonna come check in, you're gonna make your reservations, they're gonna give you a little write-up there of the cars. So if you're not sure about them, just come over, you can read that little sign, it's gonna tell you all about them. You're gonna step in over here, it's gonna tell you the actual cost of renting them. I think it's like 125 bucks to go out on them. It changes periodically depending on how the times are and stuff like that. But the last time I was down, I think we got it posted in one of our videos, it was like 125 bucks. And they'll take you around. I think you get, I'm not sure, but you can check on that. I think we got it posted in the website there. I think they give you, with more people in the car, I think it breaks down the price a little bit because you can bring people out. I'm not sure, check on that. I don't want to say that's the case, just double check. And this is just more shops along the way. So you're gonna be walking around. This is a place you can actually get lost. So if you guys aren't sure about Disney Springs, this is actually a good video to watch because it gives you a little idea where you're heading, where you're going. And up here to the right, we're actually gonna go around the corner a little bit. But right now I'm gonna show you this little shop here. This used to be Portobello's right over there. And they changed that out, so this is another change to the times. We'll get out in the front, I'll show you a better shot of the front of this restaurant slash bar. Fulton's over there. And now Fulton's is actually the paddlefish. So that's actually been many different restaurants. Sometimes they got the wheel out back, sometimes they take the wheel, put it back on, take it out for fixing it. And for the longest time, they didn't even have it on there. But now it's called the paddlefish. We all know it as Fulton's, so no longer Fulton's. There's the restaurant right there. It used to be the Portobello's, and it's not anymore. And there's your Happy Hound store. So if you got a dog, you want to buy some items for the dog, little clothing and stuff like that, they have it over there. And this is the building right here I'm taking you over to right now, guys. I didn't want to miss this as we're walking out, but this is actually the pub that everybody comes to over here. The old Irish pub. Cooks, Dublin. So this place at nighttime, usually at around 5 o'clock, this place is slammed. Everybody comes over and gets their fish and chips. I don't know if it's just an Irish thing or it's just a really good food place. The Raglan Road, the hole in the wall. This place is a mob scene at nighttime. This whole little section of the road is filled with people standing outside. Everybody's drinking. I guess it's the thing when you come here, this is where you're gonna go to get a beer and some fish and chips. I think I might have been in there years back, and we're talking probably 20 some years ago. Way back in the day, I might have been in there like one time. And now if you guys keep heading out, this is gonna take you right on back over to the Coca-Cola building, the Planet Hollywood. So back behind us, we could have went over to the World of Disney section in the Lego shop, but we're actually gonna head back over and finish up this section. So now we're behind the Irish pub, we're back behind the bakery there, and now we're heading back over across this bridge, right on back over to all the shops of the Disney Springs. And this is gonna take you over near the Harley Davidson shop. It's gonna take you over near the Ron John's. It's a look at the waterway. I wasn't sure I liked it when they first put it in, but at nighttime when it lights up with all the lights in there, it's real pretty. All different colors in there, and the water's really beautiful in there. And then we're gonna head on back right now, guys. We're actually going down to we're straight ahead. You're gonna be coming on into the Harley Davidson area and the Ron John's, but we're gonna head on down, make our way here. We're gonna go past Sprinkles right here. It's one of the places you guys got to stop in. But it's a lot of walking. This place is really spread out. Frontera Cocina. So this is obviously a Mexican restaurant right there. You got Pandora's over there. That place is a real box. Money. We're gonna keep on heading on here. See what's in front of us here. Just a lot of shops. This place here, I see the main section really busy during the day. I'll come through here like, oh man, maybe a couple of times a week I'll come down through here. And this place here usually doesn't have a lot of foot traffic through here. This is the section of Disney Springs that's a lot slower. And then you're gonna come, when you get out here, a little ahead up there, that's the main area of this, the main street that's gonna take you from the Lime Garage, the Orange Garage, the Harley shop, the World of Disney on the left. That's the main street where all the people are gonna be coming in and out from. Right here is actually a little bit slower. You see people, you'll see them staggering through, but the numbers coming through here really, in my opinion, they don't really get a lot of foot traffic. People want to be on the main street directly in front of us there. That's the one that's going left and right to all the shops from the garages and stuff. And this is where all the excitement is. Over here, I guess it's people cutting on through and stuff like that. And some of the shops or the Mexican restaurant back there, you want to go through Sprinkles maybe, but I never see the traffic. Even right now, being this early in the morning, you're noticing that there's at least people over here. So when I got here, there was like nobody. So we're actually getting more people. There's your Ron John's right there. If you guys go into the website, you're gonna see we actually got a couple videos of Ron John's posted. That's an awesome store, guys. If you get a chance to get in there, there's multiple floors in there, tons and tons of items. If you're a Ron John fan, you're gonna get something in there. There's something that you will find. You got the Polite Pig. This place is slammed every night of the week. People want to eat there. It's right out on the street right here. They want to be there. Harley Davidson, we have that posted. It's a small shop. It used to be way on over near the Boat Works, and it used to be over near the Star Wars Outpost, and they moved it over to this side. I don't know if it just wasn't working for them over there, but we're at the end of the road on this side. So this is the end here, and this is the World of Disney. So this is going to open up the other side of Disney Springs. And we're gonna continue on, and then I'm gonna put that whole video on the back side of this one, because we're gonna finish up this side first, and then I'll go right into that one. So we're heading on back to where we just came. Up on the right, we actually came out of, and now we're gonna do the straight on loop right on through there, and that's gonna take you right on down to the parking garage, and they've got a big canopy of stores. You'll see that when we get up here. You got the Polite Pig once again. So you guys are gonna go right on by that. This place at nighttime, you can't walk through here. There's a ton of people that eat there. They do get the, I do see the shirts and stuff walking around. Here's one of their maps. So you guys are gonna come on up here, check out this. It'll find out where you are. You'll have a better idea. And then we're gonna go from here. Make our way down to Ron John's here. You got the Under Armour shop over on the right-hand side here. Now Ron John's, I understand. Under Armour, I just don't get it. I don't get most of the Disney Springs section. I know people want to go shopping and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't usually do my shopping for Under Armour down here in Disney Springs, but I guess Love Pop. Now, different stores that you don't see, like Love Pop, I've never heard of it myself, but this would make sense to come here and actually go into the store. But something I can buy back home, I'm not gonna go to Disney and spend the money on it, but to each his own, I guess. I guess you want that item that you bought from the Disney area. So a lot of these shops you're gonna see along the way, a lot of these shops are gonna come and go. They're just not gonna make it here. It's the demand of what somebody's looking for coming down these roads and stuff like that. And being around marketing and stuff for years, I've seen a lot of these places, and you could tell before they go in, they're just not gonna make it. But you'll periodically see that the signs change out front and stuff like that. You're gonna see, I don't know, I guess it's the ones that are gonna be the big item, like Ron John's. You need Ron John's. Everybody wants to get a surf shop, you know, the Ron John's, the surf shop, the Sex Wags. You want to go to Harley. I don't know why, and I've been there and asked them, I don't know why. I guess they're working on it or something, with why they don't have Mickey on every Harley Davidson Mickey shirt or hat. There should be a section of that. I think that would be really awesome. And you know, I know the mentality is children, Mickey Mouse and stuff like that, but this is an adult section here that obviously kids aren't going to want to come through here. It's going to be the adults. I think it would be cool to have a Mickey Mouse on a Harley Davidson, or even the skulls and stuff like that. It's really, you know, I think the demand is there. I've talked to them. They've definitely said the same thing. They believe it's there, but maybe it's branding, maybe it's copyrights or whatever, or maybe it's just they don't want to feel that. And right here is one of the islands in the middle. So you're going to come up. This is actually a cool little section, a little interactive with the water there. You can spin this little thing in the front, and it's going to make the water come up out of the ground there. But we're going to go over, this is the customer service, customer relations house over here. And if you guys keep going straight, this is actually going to take you right on back over to where the boathouse and all them things, all that, the Irish pub. But we're not going to go down there. We're going to turn around and head right on down this direction here. Now I'm going to do a big loop. Instead of going down the other way, I just want to show you guys this one last street, and then we're going to take a left, and we're going to head on back out to the direction of the Ron John's and the World of Disney. But as you can see, we've been walking for quite some time now. We've been walking for well over like 20-25 minutes. And this place just keeps going and going and going. I'll show you, this is actually a Braille map, which is kind of interesting. You don't see them all over the place, but it's kind of cool. And we're gonna make our way down some more. So this is gonna come out all the way behind Planet Hollywood. You're gonna come out on the right, you're gonna bank around to the left towards the parking. But these are the roads that, once again, I was talking to you about on the other street. You don't see a lot of foot traffic in here. Probably at about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when people are coming out to dinner, these are gonna be the roads they're gonna be walking through to head on over. It's kind of like shortcut roads to get to the restaurants. But you really don't see a lot of stuff going on over here. You got the sheriff's office there, that's interesting. And then you're going to make your way down here, and you can see in the left there the back of the Planet Hollywood building. And these are all the backs of the buildings over here to the right, which show you that's taking you over to the Irish pub section right over there. So you guys can go right on through and head on over that direction. We're actually going to keep heading on down to the left. You got Blaze Pizza, the old fast fired. Interesting spot for a pizza shop. Hopefully they make it. Hopefully the pricing's good. Hopefully they make it. It's got to be hard being back here, but yeah, if the pricing's good and the food's good, hopefully they got the info out there and people get over here. It's actually a pretty cool looking pizza shop. I'm gonna have to get over there and see how their pizza is. And then we're coming on back right here, and this is the back of the bakery that everybody was standing in line. This is back over in that section. But this is actually the steakhouse. And there's the bridges where we started it all out. So we're gonna come out here right now. Drawn to life. You'll Cirque du Soleil show. And once again, that is not the old one that we remember from like 10 years ago. That's a whole new show they got in there. And that's just for Orlando here. So each one has their own unique show. And Drawn to Life is the new one that's right out of here in Disney Springs. So we're gonna go across this other bridge where we started out, or I showed you guys before looking over to the balloon. And we're heading on over to the Planet Hollywood building. And that Stargazer is one more time on the left-hand side. And now we're back out at the Coca-Cola building. So we just went by Stargazers, Planet Hollywood, and now we're coming on back over here. And the garage is over to the right, the bus is straight ahead. And we're gonna head around to the left-hand side. Now right around the left, you've got the Chicken Guy. I guess it's a big thing. I've never eaten there, but it's a Chicken Guy. And it's gonna go, if you look straight ahead there, that's that big building. It's a walkthrough. It looks like a fire company thing there, a firehouse, but it's a big walkthrough, and it's gonna take you right on through to the world of Disney. But we're gonna make our way around here. This is the bottom side of the Planet Hollywood building, which is actually the Chicken Guy. So they made a restaurant out of the front here. I don't know if you guys remember this years ago with the dinosaur that used to turn around the circles on top. You had the, because you had the little store out in the front, and then you had the actual restaurant. And now that shop's gone with the dinosaur, and you've just got the old round building there and the Chicken Guy. Now this place here, when you get here every single night, this is another place that is just jammed full of people. People love the Chicken Guy. And I've never eaten at the Chicken Guy, but maybe I need to get over here and eat at the Chicken Guy. So we're finishing up our tour right now, guys. We're heading on down through the last section. So when you come off the garage or the buses, you're gonna come in and take a right and head down this long corridor here. And this is actually a good corridor if it's raining out. And when it is raining, you can't move in here. This is where all the people are gonna go. You got Columbia in here. You got the old Tommy Bahamas in there. And now when you guys go in there, make sure you do not leave your wallets at home, guys, because some of that stuff in there is really high-end stuff, and it's pretty pricey. Johnson and Murphy, and you got the squirrel over there. He's here for the early bird special, even though he's a squirrel. There's a look up on top. Make our way on down. You got the old Fit to Run right there. You got the Gary Bradley. You got the Sperry. And then we're getting ready to head on out into the bright sunlight down there. And it's super early in the morning, and it's already like pushing 90 degrees outside. It's real crazy. A little bit of construction over here to the left. So once again, you're gonna see A, facelifts, or B, new businesses coming and going down here. I'm sure it's hard to survive down in here because you gotta have that item that people wanna buy. If not, they're not gonna be shopping there. And this is the last stretch before we head on down to the Ron John shop and the Harley Davidson shop. So this gives you guys an idea of all the shops, all the restaurants, all the little stores, food trucks. Later on, you're gonna see there's gonna be more like little vending in the streets. They'll have the push carts with the ice cream, the drinks, the snacks. I think what we need to see more of down here is trees, and not just palm trees. It's getting super hot, and it's becoming a real nuisance down here to be walking around and not have that coverage because it's super hot, and that might have a lot to do with the numbers being a lot lower. But it's a good time if you guys are looking to come down here. If you're not caring about the shops being closed, right now is a great time to be down here because obviously nobody's here if you want to just walk around. But if you're looking for shopping, most of the shops here that I'm finding open up at about 11 o'clock. So I'm going to be actually hanging out. I got a couple of places I want to go and shoot, so I'm going to be hanging out till a little bit later. If you guys see me out there, feel free to stop in. I'm always out there filming. And we just got done ordering some new stickers for the Country Bears. So if you guys are interested in saying hi, stop over, say hi, and maybe we'll have a sticker on us for you guys. But definitely visit our website, countrybeartours.com. And once again, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and help us get to that 3,000 subscriber mark, guys. It doesn't seem like a lot, but every little bit helps. And once we get through that little achievement, we're going to be moving right on up through the numbers. So here's the last part again. We're heading on down to the Polite Pig, the Ron Johns, and the Harley Davidson shop. And in the distance, straight ahead, you're going to see the World of Disney, and that's where it all comes to an end on this video. And I'm going to keep on walking through, guys, and I'm going to finish off the second section. I think I'm going to start that over near the Lego shop, coming in from the Paddlefish and making my way around that way. So just give me a minute and we're going to go on from there, guys. And we'll see you guys on the next one.